Let's see. Looks like my computer's playing a trick on me if I'm live or not. So that's let's see here. All right, there we go. Looks like we're live. Oh, sweet. Okay. So everybody, every once in a while my computer does that to me. It just says spinning, 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 and then it says I'm not live. And I think it's playing a prank on me. What the heck? But anyways, everybody, what is up? Welcome back to another hashtag Lockboss show and giveaway. I tell you what, my name is PJ if you're new here, and I just have to say thank you for joining. We have a fun-packed night tonight. Some stuff to talk about, some stuff to go over, and I've been really looking forward to it. So by now, I'm sure if you saw our short that went out today, you've met our new character, Billy. So I'd love to know what you think of Billy. And so quick, fun little backstory on Billy is his name was going to be Brad, and then we ended up hiring someone here whose name is Brad, and so we switched it to Billy. But yeah, so Billy, fun character. I tell you what, there's some videos coming up this week that'll make you laugh. I know, because they definitely make me laugh. Another thing I want to bring up before we get going here is, if you can, pretty please, even you, Locks NY, is send us a photo of yourself. Now, it could be just a photo of yourself standing there. It can be you with your van, you with Locks. I mean, just any sort of photo. So I actually have been working on a top secret project for Christmas for you all. And, well, I kind of need your photos to do it, to really do what I'm trying to do here. So if at all possible, if you could just send us a photo to sales@CLKsupplies.com, I would love to be able to include you in this project that we're working on. So good stuff. Of course, now I'm drinking Topo Chico. I haven't even taken a sip out of that. And by the way, if you noticed, you see our screens more clear on live. How cool is that? How cool is that? So, we've really upped our game now between the the mic and now a little more clear on here. But no, come on now, Locks NY, send that in. All right, send it in. Send us a photo. As many of you as possible. There's 47 people watching right now. If all 47 of you could send photos in, I tell you what, you won't regret it. We're going to do something good with it, okay? And I tell you what, and that's whether or not, if you are an institutional locksmith, you're just getting going, anything. If you work with locks and keys, we would love to have your photo. Please send it to sales@CLKsupplies.com. And man, we're going to do it good. So Bradley, thanks for saying that. The picture does look good. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, good stuff. So one other thing we're going to get going here, and that is we just today got this mug from Iowa Locksmith. How cool is this? Let me try to make it so you can see it there. Yeah, really cool mug. He sent this card. I'll read you just a little bit of it here. It says, "Hey gang, not long ago I was a Lockboss winner, and one of the items I was sent was a campfire mug. I don't get to use it very much, as everyone else here in the house thinks it's cool and always grabs it. Sounds like my house. That got me thinking, and I wanted to share something with you." And he ended up sending one of our mugs. So Jimmy Johnson, thank you very much for sending a mug. I tell you what, tomorrow, we just got this in today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be drinking coffee out of it. All right. Thank you very much. Very cool. Very cool, everybody. All right. So we got that out of the way, and you're going to be sending us a picture to sales@CLKsupplies.com. All right. All right. So, hey, let's go ahead and get started. Go over some stuff, have some fun. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Lockboss posts of the week. All right, this one is sent in from the one and only Adrian Bozeman Vibes Holly. Now, if you remember when him and John were on live talking about the battle that we did here a little bit ago, I said I was going to send him something. And as you see there, we actually printed him up a SFIC battle, a couple T-shirts, and sent them over to him. So, Adrian, thanks for sending us a picture of that. Next up, we have a image from Daryl B. Says, cold mornings deserve hot coffee and CLK supplies. You know, Daryl, I have to tell you, I'm 100% with you on that. I tell you what, let's look what's in the picture there. We got the Legacy CLK supplies pinning mat, new one in the works. I know so many have been wanting sneak peeks of that. You know what? Maybe, hey, should I show you a sneak peek? No, I'll maybe later. And in the picture, what we can see a couple of our gold CLK followers. I see a mullet. I see a big bro. Looks like a little up higher. I see a lab plastic Schlage follower. Looks like I see a Pro Lock key gauge sitting back there. Of course, some Dini on the left. I mean, I tell you what, I'm liking everything I'm seeing there, Daryl. Great picture. Thanks for sending that in. Next up, we got an image from Jersey Door Smiths. First time ordering from CLKsupplies. I needed a couple of Chrysler ignition cylinders for a job, and they hooked me up. Even sent me a pack of fruit snacks. Hey, there we go. Safe to say I'll be ordering from them again. Well, that's what Jersey Door Smiths. Thank you very much for the first order. Really appreciate it, and thanks for sending that picture in. All right, so we got that. Look, so many of you. Okay, here. You know what? How about this? We'll do a little leak. Hold on. Let me see. Can you see me where I'm at? Oh, kind of. I got to be extra sneaky here. All right, are you ready for a sneak peek? There you go. There's the sneak peek. All right, gotta hide it now. That's good. Yes, Locks and why? Look, someone got some fruit snacks, right? I can't believe some of you haven't got them. But hey, Adrian, thanks for joining. If you watch the replay, I just showed the picture you sent in. Thanks for sending that in. Hey, so guys, so no one can say I didn't give you all a sneak peek now. All right. All right. Let's see here. Comment of the week from Bradley Benson. That's pretty cool. You guys are helping them out and providing that being a lock boss goes beyond locks and keys sometime. Yeah, absolutely. So for any of you checked it out, we posted our yearly turkey drive we do with the New Beginnings here, local nonprofit serving veterans. And, like I said in the video, it's a real honor for us to do that. For the first couple of years, we didn't record it and stuff because I'm like, hey guys, we're actually doing this for them. But everyone here convinced me to actually record that. And so I'm in hindsight, I'm really happy we're able to share it with everybody because this is the truth. Your support of our business here allows us to do that, right? I mean, we quit getting orders. Well, first of all, none of us would be here. And so I really appreciate all of you for doing that. Hey, Cheryl says he's been practicing that fake out all day. That was actually a non-practiced. That was not practiced. Man, there it is. Lock Mechanic Locksmith says, that's messed up, PJ. That sneak peek was weak. Well, hey, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to give you a little extra sneak peek about part of the mat. There was a recent video, okay? I don't know, in the past 2-ish weeks that I actually used the mat in. So I don't know if any of you caught that, but that was going on there for you. Let's see. All right. Hey, James, thanks for joining us here. All right, let's keep going here. Bradley, thanks for sending that comment in. Really appreciate you. And all right, so now we're going to get on to here. Looks like I do a pre-slide on that. Okay, so recently the Locksmith Ledger just came out with their yearly survey. Okay, it was somewhere in the 250, 260 people off memory. They surveyed, and I'm going to be going over some of the results here in a few minutes. And then here in just a little bit, or in a couple of weeks, actually, because we're going to have the Lockfather on next week, we'll go over kind of the second half of it. Now, if you want to see more in depth, of course, all the credit goes to Locksmith Ledger for putting this out. It's really cool that they do. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me do a different view here. No. No, let's do this. There we go. All right. So in what are 2022 locksmiths working out of? So as you can see here, 50.7% of locksmiths are mobile / work out of their home. 31% have a retail storefront or store. 11.5% are institutional, and like the 6.7 is other. So that could be like retail, something that doesn't fall in those categories. So the interesting part about studies, I've kind of talked to you a little bit in the future about, like, I absolutely love studies and looking at numbers. It really helps me understand a lot of things. And what's important about this is the information we're going to be talking about comes from this perspective of 50%. Okay, 50% of the responses we're going to be seeing after this slide here come from people who work in a mobile / home locksmith type setup. I also want to bring up, something really kind of cool about this is it's arguably one of the most popular ways to get into locksmithing today is just having a van, right? Not having a retail front. It's an easy, good way to start. Of course, there's a lot of legacy shops that have stores like my dad's. A question we should talk about next week actually is, if he had to start over today, would he still have as many stores as he has? That'd be interesting to get his perspective on. But for any of you who are looking at starting a locksmithing business and think maybe you need to have a storefront, well, you don't, right? You can just start mobile. And the honest truth is, right, that is kind of a tough reality from, 30 years ago to now, 20 years ago to now, is that competing retail storefront wise with big box stores is incredibly tough, right? So you have to make sure you niche down if you want to do that and profit. But mobile 50.7% makes a lot of sense to me. So here we go. All right. So what type of services are locksmiths performing in 2022? Take a quick swig there. There we go. So 87% of the people in the survey are doing master keying, right? So next up is commercial hardware installation, which makes sense, right? Because it's one of those, if you're going to be doing master keying, you're also going to most likely have to do some hardware repairs and upgrades and that sort of thing. So that makes complete sense. Next up is 79% are doing residential lock installation, upgrades, repairs. 76% are doing lockouts. Standalone access control, 60%. I actually find that number pretty high due to so many areas requiring a special license to do that, which is historically kind of difficult to do unless they're like teaming up with a company that does do it. Maybe that's it. If you're one of those people who do it, definitely if you want to reach out to me, I'd love to kind of talk to you, maybe have you on the show, kind of talk about what that looks like and how people can kind of get into that business. I know it's something that my dad several times has tried. He does do some of that work, but it'd be interesting to kind of talk about that. Next up, 58% of the people also do safe opening. Hold on, guys. Looks like we got spammer on here. Block them. Hold on. All right, hold on. Yeah. All right. I think I got him. I'm not sure. I think Kylie is watching, but I just blocked him, so we're good. What the heck's up with that, man? But anyways, so it's the safe opening. The interesting part about safe opening, so it's almost 58% of the people did that. And the interesting part about the safe opening and safe replacement, lock replacement, is that's a very, very specialized skill. And I know for a lot of people who do locksmithing, they absolutely love that element of that safe work, right? It's really cool. And then the interesting part is 50% do transponder programming, or 49.8% do programming. I thought that was interesting. I honestly thought that was, at first glance, I thought it was kind of low, but I mean, maybe it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Next up, interesting, is networked access control, 33%. That, and video surveillance, 24%. Those two actually really surprise me, especially when you're looking at, if we go back a couple slides real quick, back a slide. If you look at this ratio here, right? So 33 and 24%. I mean, that's essentially, one of these categories almost. So that's really impressive. And I would actually like to kind of learn more from people who are doing that work. Love to have you on and kind of talk about it. So yeah, very interesting. All right, next slide. What type of products are locksmiths selling in 2022? No surprise, right? 90% are some mechanical door hardware. Makes complete sense because that goes along with the job. Something interesting about that, though, I think a lot of times, for years, locksmiths were like the ones who would provide new hardware to new commercial buildings, which still kind of happens here and there if you can get some good contacts. But so much of the hardware is actually retrofitting and existing, right? Next up, electrified door hardware. Like I said, this is interesting to me. And even access control, 60%. So the weird part to me, right, is when we go back here and we look, right, 30, 40, like under 60% are in these two categories. I mean, there's 60% do standalone access control. So I guess access control, you'd lump in like your town steel locks or alarm locks, that sort of thing. So I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. It's really cool, though, to see that many locksmiths doing that for sure. Safes and safe locks, 60%. And then retail impulse items, padlocks, keys, key hiders, that sort of thing. So the interesting part to me, okay, is 58% do that. Now, that's key blanks. Like I would kind of assume outside of institutional who are selling, maybe you don't sell keys per se, maybe you do. But I would kind of assume that to be 100%. So interesting. Next up, automotive, 50%. I mean, that makes sense. About 50% of the people do key programming. So definitely makes sense. Video surveillance, 26%, and home automation, 18%. And I don't know about you, but something interesting. I just want to kind of talk about this for a minute, and definitely give me your take in the about this, which is with the home automation type of stuff. What's really cool is whether it's a door lock or a camera, maybe. A lot of locksmiths are actually been like installing just like the ring or whatever the other versions are of the ring. And the big thing is that like the people, of course, they can buy it anywhere, but they want a professional. They want someone to install it and get it set up. And truthfully, I think so much of the locksmithing, lock and key business in the future is going to be concentrated on the expertise of the install of the actual work over like the parts and that sort of thing. But yeah. Oh my gosh, they did it again. Sorry guys, let me trying to block them again. I don't know why they keep popping up here. What in the world? But okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. Kelly, if you can, delete that. I'm trying to. It's not letting me, but okay. Anyways, so yeah, look, I see what you guys are saying, that stock image. Of course, the key upside down, though, it's always silly when that happens. Okay, let's keep moving on here. All right, so this is interesting. What product category are locksmiths wanting to add? And look at this. So 43% say none. That's interesting. Let's talk about that here in a minute. Next biggest category is access control. Makes complete sense, right? The specialized services, I think, are going to become more and more popular, right? So once again, if you are doing a lot of access control and want to kind of talk about it and how that works for you and your business, definitely reach out. That'd be fun to have a good conversation about it. 8% electrified door hardware makes sense. 8% home automation. You know, if you haven't already, you might want to consider, you know, talking about on like maybe a blog on your website or something like that to talk about how you can install and help set up any sort of home automation if some people want to. Of course, a lot of us, we can do it easily. Download the app, do all that other stuff. Sometimes someone else just, you know, they don't want to get on the ladder. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They just want to have somebody do it for them. So, but what I find interesting is that 43% say none. And at first glance, I'm like, why? But after kind of thinking through it a little bit, you know, if you're just a one-person team or a few-person team, you know, it can be hard to add more and more services, especially when you find the sweet spot. And to me, when I see 43%, I don't think that they're not trying to grow their businesses per se. I think that they're actually like, hey, we've actually found some veins of gold that we can mine, and they're working on doing that. So that was interesting. John says, interesting stuff. Is there going to be a quiz? Maybe. No. But yeah, so I think that's the last slide there. So I find this information really interesting. Of course, you can check it out, the Locksmith Ledger, but it gives us some good insights, gives me some good insights. And the fun part, okay, in a couple of weeks, we're going to do part 2, and we're going to talk about the revenue and the money and that sort of thing in a couple of weeks. So that should be fun. Makes sense. Yeah, Vernon here, I'll put up on the screen, says Master Keen is most of my business. Very cool, Vernon. That's such a profitable thing, you know, Keen, Master Keen, and everything that goes with that. Yeah, sorry, reading a couple comments, but yeah, so I think it's good stuff. And I think next time going over the financials, kind of pairing the two up will be kind of fun and talk about it. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. Good conversation, guys and gals. And yeah, we'll keep marching on here. Locks Mechanic says the pop-ups are pretty cool. Glad you're using them. Thanks. I'm trying to master all of the live things here. But all right, so without further ado, let's get into this week's giveaway winners. But before I do, something I want to bring up is, you know, Thanksgiving's right around the corner, a couple days away. And it's what I would actually like to know. What is your favorite Thanksgiving meal item? It's always interesting to know what that is. And you can't say everything, right? What's the one thing you like? And I'll tell you mine, and we'll announce the winners here. And mine is stuffing. Why? Every time I have stuffing for Thanksgiving, I wonder why. I'm like, why don't I buy this all year round, right? Like, who doesn't like some stuffing with some gravy on it? But that's me. You know, the funny part, as a kid, I absolutely hated the stuffing. So it's funny how that works. Maybe my taste buds are maturing a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, definitely tell me in the comments here. I'll read through a bunch of them after we announce the 5 winners. All right, here we go. This week's 5 winners. Let's get on the same page really quick. So What to do if you win. You want to email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win. Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos. That even includes the shorts and posts, all of that fun stuff. So, all right, without further ado, let's do it. Here we go. Winner number one is Jeep Potter BMX. Congratulations. Winner number two is Derek Uckleberry. Congratulations. Number three is Doug Kimber. Doug, congratulations. Winner number four is Robert Patton. Congratulations. And last but not least, winner number five is Robert Koch Jr. Robert, congratulations. Very cool. That is this week's live hashtag Lockboss winners. Of course, we have a few more days left with the Lockboss for Life Zip Up hoodie when you spend $484.44 or more. So that is it, everybody. That is the show this week. But hey, let's see what everyone's favorite things to eat are for Thanksgiving here before we head out. Let's take a look. All right, let me kind of scroll up here. Let's put some on. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, hey, I see Jimmy J. How's it going? Hey, so if you watched the beginning of the video here or the live, I got your mug. Thank you very much. I'm going to be drinking coffee out of it tomorrow. But his favorite is gelled cranberries. You know, I have to be honest, that they're at the table every year. I have never even tried them. Is that bad? Maybe I will. Gumpy says mashed potatoes and gravy. We have another cranberries, Michael. Good stuff. Dave says pecan pie or pecan pie, however you say that. Never really tried that either. Maybe I have. Let's see here. Robert says turkey. Mechanic says, I'm thankful for all my Lockboss peeps up in here. Thank you very much. Thank you all as well. Let's see here. Robert. Oh, hey, you're live. Congratulations on winning. Let's see if I can only hit it once and get it popped up. I second the stuffing. Very good. Sarge says, thank you, PG and the team of CLK Supplies. All of us, very thankful for each one of you. Thank you very much, Sarge. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Let's see. Do you know tomato aspect? I don't. John Shelton says mashed potatoes made with real potatoes instead of instant. Oh, yeah. Oh, who doesn't love that? I like them cold. Kind of weird. Some salt and pepper on it. Let's see here. Cream corn. Lock Mechanic. The really bad cranberry jelly directly out of a can. None of that homemade crap. Nothing about PJ is maturing. Nate, that's fair. That's fair. Dave says also stuffing. There we go. John says mashed potatoes and gravy. Very good. My wife's sweet cornbread dressing. Gerald, that sounds like a treat. Going here, deviled eggs. Not really a huge fan myself of those, but my wife loves them. Let's see here. Desserts, if they are chocolate. Yes, you had me at the first part, dessert. I like a good turkey in a can. Ooh, Kylie says pumpkin pie. We actually got a pumpkin pie given to us yesterday, and I'd be lying if I'd already didn't eat like 2 pieces. Not real good there. Not real good on my part. Let's see. Pumpkin pie. That was supposed to be a sneak peek. Pumpkin pie, homemade rolls. Those are always delish. Let's see here. Okay. Just going through here. So many good stuff, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all for coming and hanging out. It's been a lot of fun being here, chatting with you all. I really appreciate all your comments on the videos. Make sure you're including hashtags so you can be entered in to win free stuff that we're giving away. So keep doing that. And I hope every one of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with family, friends, loved ones, whoever you're going to be spending it with. And we'll see you same place, same time next week. And we're going to have the Lockfather. We're going to have the Lockfather in the house. How about that? So, all right, everybody, take care. We'll see you then.